It seems like everyone wants to make $1 million per year these days. It would be nice, wouldn't it? Honestly, I would be lying if I said I didn't. I would love to make $1 million per year, but probably not for the reasons that you think. I want to challenge this idea of being rich because maybe you already are. And if you're not, then maybe this is going to give you a little bit more clarity on what you're actually aiming at here. So ask yourself this question. If you had an additional 50K or 100K in annual earnings, what would you do differently in your everyday life? We're not talking about going on crazy overseas holidays or buying that fancy home or buying that new whip or God forbid a fucking boat. Man, I hate boats. We're not talking about any of that shit. I'm talking about your regular 11 to 7, Monday to Sunday. And when I answer this question for myself, it is actually quite revealing. An extra 50K or so would take my annual income up around to $110,000 per year. And yet I wouldn't do very much differently. I will still wake up, work on these ideas, make these YouTube videos, pay the rent for this apartment, go train in the gym, go for some walks out in the sun, and learn about things that I'm interested in. The only real things that I would like to change would be going out to dinner more often with my friends without having to worry about what the bill is. And any additional income would also help me reinvest it back into the videos so I can make the videos better as well. But that's really about it. Do you see what I'm saying here? Based off my current lifestyle with no debt and no dependents, I'm already rich. Any additional income would either go into savings or investments or be used as fund tokens to build bigger and better projects. So no, I don't need $1 million to live my ideal lifestyle. The size of my income is far less important than where my income is coming from. An extra 50K, 100K, or even $1 million in income from a job that I don't want to do is not going to get me any closer to my ideal lifestyle. In fact, it's only going to push me further away from it. The extra stress, time, commitments, and responsibility for something that isn't mine is not worth it at all in my opinion. What I'm describing here is what Tim Ferriss likes to call the new rich. The new rich are self-employed. They get to build their own projects. They get to have full autonomy over when, how, and what they do. And if they build that project online, then they're not bound to any one location either. If I can make $6,000 per month by working on my own projects, then I would consider myself rich relative to my lifestyle. Anything more than that during this phase of my life would just allow me to reinvest it back into the business so I can improve my work. Now, I'm definitely not saying that you have to build your own business. I think building your own business and building your own projects are the best way to gain control over your money, and therefore you can have full control over your life. But it's not the only option. If you're doing work that you love and it pays you well enough that you can achieve your ideal lifestyle in the location that you want to live, then you, my friend, are rich. And don't let anyone else tell you anything different either. And if you're not in that position like me, then we have some work to do and we got to get to it. The point is, reject money for the sake of money. Use money as a tool to build the projects you want in your life and the ideal lifestyle that you want to have for yourself. So I hope you found this useful and interesting, even if it is in a really small way. Because yeah, I know I do. And I'm really starting to enjoy writing these short ideas I can deliver quite quickly to the camera. So I plan to be making more of them. If you want to check out my newsletter, link is in the description. But for now, that's all. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.